We're back here at the Minnesota Farm Bureau Federation Convention in the Twin Cities, and I am with Amber Hanson-Glaeser. How's it going?
It's great. We've had a great annual meeting so far.
And so, you're the Director of Public Policy, a lot of policy getting talked about at these meetings. What kind of things are really coming to the forefront of this convention this year?
We're hearing a lot of things from the boots on the ground perspective, which is what we really want to do. We've got farmers that are just wrapping up harvest. We've got a lot of guys still out in the field. And so a lot of these issues we're starting to talk about, get their perspective on what's happening. We've got taxes, trade, farm bill, health insurance, you name it. They want to talk about it right now, which is really great to hear. So we're hearing a lot about the tax bill that's moving through Congress right now, kind of getting their feel on what's important to them. But with the tax bill, there's so much changing at any given time that it's a lot to keep up with. But hearing what's important to our farmers and what matters is really important at times like these.
And we're talking about a lot of what ifs right now as we're heading into this downtime for the harvest season. We've got a legislature that we don't even know if they're operating the next day or not. We have those health issues. We have property tax, health insurance issues, property tax issues. We've got a farm bill that we're not quite sure when it's going to get done. I talked with Colin Peterson a month ago, and he was optimistic that there was a 50% chance that it could be done by the end of the calendar year. We still don't know. A lot of what ifs, and it's kind of hard to have that uncertainty when you're trying to discuss what your goals are for the next year going forward.
Exactly. There's a lot of big items that need to get done. This tax reform bill is huge that they want to get done before the end of the year, but we're facing a federal government shutdown December 8th, and you've got a limited number of calendar days left to do this. Plus, we've got farm bills top of mind, which we have till next September, but it takes some time to do. And so the sooner we can get that done, the better off we're going to be. You've got trade deals popping up left and right that we need to keep protecting for agriculture. And so there's a lot of big issues that we need to make sure are top of mind for our legislators on both the state and federal levels.
No, we talk about trade deals and things. Are you hearing any rumblings coming out of D.C.? I mean, I know you kind of keep your ear to what's going on there. I mean, we talked with Secretary Perdue last week. There's a lot of, we got a lot of yes and no. It wasn't a lot of concrete, we got a lot of gray area answers because right now I know there's not a lot to really tell us, but I mean, what's the kind of the vibe going through here, especially like let's talk with NAFTA?
Exactly. There's a lot of gray area in trade. You're exactly right. We're going through renegotiations for NAFTA. It's time to modify and modernize, but agriculture depends so heavily on these relationships with Canada and Mexico that we can't afford to go backwards. So making sure that we keep telling the administration how important this is to agriculture so that we don't just walk away from the table. There's a lot of negotiations going on, a lot of things that are really uncertain right now, but continuing to tell that story of why agriculture needs this safety net that trade happens for us is going to be important because we can't let this deal go. Canada and Mexico are too important. And then we look at opportunities like Cuba that we could improve on. The South Korean Free Trade Agreement always comes up now and then too. So making sure we're not walking away from these opportunities because in the current economic climate, we need these market opportunities for our farmers and ranchers.
And these are things that, one trade agreement works maybe for this, commodity, another trade agreement works for that commodity. I know a lot of people are focused on either NAFTA or in the Asian markets. It's a very big what if. We had TPP, we thought last year, it kind of just shut down really quick. But a lot of people are still wondering, how are we going to get into Japan? How are we going to get into Korea? China, a big deal, especially when it comes to beef producers. There's a lot of question marks.
There are, and it's great to have people like Secretary Perdue at the table. He understands these issues. We've got great folks in place. We just need to continue telling that story. And that goes down to our farmer level too. Our members across the state need to be talking about these because if we let this issue just fall to the wayside, agriculture is going to get left in the dust, and we need to make sure we're at top of mind during these trade agreements.
All right, well, I have a feeling when policy is getting more and more honed down here in the next couple of months, Amber, we're going to be talking more with you and hopefully having some more concrete ideas as to what we're going to be dealing with in the next coming year.
Exactly. It'd be great to have some answers.
All right, well, that is Amber Hanson-Glaeser here from the Minnesota Farm Bureau Federation Convention in the Twin Cities. We'll be back after this.